So Anthony Edwards is probably one of the most talented and exciting young players in the NBA today.
Got Russell with him, back to Edwards. This is all-time Timberwolves dunk. The pump fake. Edwards. Oh, what a move by Anthony Edwards.
His talent level and skill level is crazy, man. He has a chance to be really, really, really special.
But through all the hype, there is still a lot he has to work on. The first thing that glitters out to me is Ant settles for a lot of jumpers. His overall shooting has been improving, but I think right now, with his athletic ability and skill, he should be putting more pressure on the rim. When Ant gets in the paint, he has a really underrated feel for the game and gets his teammates easy shots with dump-offs and kickouts. But in order for him to do that, he should be more aggressive and look to get downhill. And I'm not saying that he shouldn't be taking pull-ups, but I can guarantee you that teams they play against would much rather have him take tough jumpers instead of putting pressure on the rim. With the ball, Ant has great rhythm, and he changes pace really well. And to go along with that, he has gathers and Euro steps in his bag. There are times when he misses little bunnies around the basket, and there are times where he does look for fouls a little bit too much.
Edwards.
But some of that has to do with him still getting adjusted to NBA length and size. He's still only 20 years old, and I do see a lot of this getting cleaned up as the years go by. I also would like to see Ant work to shoot more spot-up threes. There's times where I feel he can be a little stagnant off the ball.
More over this last 2-week run.
Well, it certainly helps when you're playing with players like Chris Paul and Devin Booker taking the...
If he simply moves on the perimeter when the ball is in action, he will get a lot more looks, especially when he's playing with a guy like Karl Anthony Towns, who attracts a lot of attention. If Ant can knock down spot-up jumpers, the defense is going to close out a lot harder, which will make it easier for him to get in the paint and make plays.
Talked about Jared Vanderbilt and his rebounding ability as Edwards inside drops.
There are times where he catches the ball and holds it, instead of catch and shoot or catch and attack. When he holds the ball and ISOs into tough pull-ups, those just aren't efficient shots, even though he can get away with making some. I've also heard Ant get compared to Michael Jordan by several people, and from a talent standpoint, I definitely see that. But Ant needs to work to make the game easier for himself. When we think about MJ, we always remember the fantastic finishes and rim-bruising dunks. But if you sit down and watch an entire Bulls game, you'll find that he was great because he did the simple things to make the game easier for himself.
Jumpers early, which got his confidence level up. Right now, he's just 2 for 9 from the floor. Not real confident shooting.
On Friday night, and the Suns want to make it a game 6. Back in Phoenix on Sunday.
Regardless though, I'm still excited to see how Edwards' game evolves in the future. Oh, and by the way, my next video is going to be on KD.